Hey, Miss Tecca.
Hi,
Good.
I'm doing good. Can you
Good.
hear me?
I
Can
can
you
hear
hear me?
you. Of
Okay,
course.
good.
Of course,
Great.
girl. Of course. So, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Good. You looking
I'm really
beautiful.
good.
Look.
Thank you.
Okay. When I see you later, I need the necklace and I need the earrings, girl.
Got
Right.
you.
I thank you, girl. Thank you. So, those of you who do not know Miss Tecca, she's an amazing woman here. And so, Miss Tecca, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Tecca, like Pam said, and I am the owner of Sacred Healing Spaces, where I create spaces of rest, healing, and transformation for Black and women of color through embodiment practice, somatic practices, breath work, and meditation. In addition to that, I also create the same spaces for community-based organizations. I create spaces of rest, healing, and transformation for the folks who are helping the helpers, crisis workers, frontline workers, and just creating that space for them to come in and replenish themselves. And I often get asked the question, well, do you create spaces of rest, healing, and transformation for other folks too? Well, absolutely, I do. I center Black and women of color in my business just because we live in a world where there's sexism, racism, microaggressions, and those things impact Black and women of color in a different way. And so I have a special part of my business where I focus on their mental health and, relaxation and self care. I do believe that it is a generous gift to humanity to work with these women because all of us, where we're going next in the future, we need all of us to show up as our most authentic self. And I feel like it's a rest stop for women so we can all show up like a Pam Stone and be in our true authentic power in unity together as humans as we move into our next phase of evolution. So it's a gift to humanity.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, if you guys have not been able to participate in any of Tekka's rest techniques, you have to do it. I promise you, you can if you go in with the tenseness. I always tell her I go in with my shoulders up here and then but then my shoulders will be down here after she does her exercises with us and shows us how to relax as well as how to use this within our day-to-day life. But you know what? It's not about me, it's about you, Miss Tecca. So I am going to turn it over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Pam. Thank you so much. Well, I have a little bit of a presentation. Today I'm going to be talking about yoga nidra, and it's kind of like with Katie laughing yoga. Yoga nidra is something that most people go, what is that, right? And so I'm going to do it's just a really brief PowerPoint here, and what we're going to be talking about is pause, breathe, and rest. So before I start the PowerPoint or before I start the presentation, let us all just take a pause for a moment. It's always nice to rest after laughter. There's like this double benefit. Like Katie talked about all of the wonderful benefits of laughing. It's also really nice then to rest after that so that you can integrate all of those benefits on top of the ones that you'll get from resting. So let's just take a pause here for a moment. And taking a pause just means that we're going to check in with our bodies. That's the somatic work that I do. Somatics is the way that we access our body to find joy, aliveness, and well being. It's an incredibly accessible practice because it's right here in your own bodies. So, just for a second, I want you to pause, maybe take a deep breath in. You can let that out through your mouth. And at the bottom of the breath, just notice what's alive for you in your body. What's coming up? You may be feeling excited or calm, tension you may feel, Whatever it is, just notice it for a second. And then we're going to move on. So I have never done a presentation here.
Tecca can jump
All
in.
right. Okay, I got it. I got it.
I got you. I've already have it up on the screen, so I was going to move it as you go through.
Okay, so we're ready. We can go into the next slide. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So again, we're talking about yoga nidra. So what in the heck is this yoga nidra? So actually, if you ever tried to meditate and just gave up because it's really hard to sit and focus, yoga nidra is simply another form of meditation. You may hear folks call it sleep meditation, and that's exactly what it is in the most simplest terms. It's a meditation where you lay you can lay down or you can sit in a chair and do it, and it's guided. As you can see in this picture, I'm guiding some beautiful ladies into a yoga nidra. Some people call it yogic sleep. And the nuts and bolts to yoga nidra, it is a way to access deep relaxation. And some folks go to sleep, but most people don't. But you get the benefits of being asleep. And a full yoga nidra can be anywhere from 5 minutes on up to 40 minutes. And there's stages of the process that you go through. The longer it is, the more stages you go through. Like for instance, the first stage is preparation, and then the second stage is breath awareness. And as you go through these stages, you begin to experience deeper levels of relaxation. So today, if I don't talk too much, we're going to try and do a 5-minute practice. So that's basically what yoga nidra is. So for all of you who've ever tried to do sitting meditation and you couldn't, you got to come and check out sleep meditation, because basically all you have to do is lay down, and I'll lead you through the benefits. There are so many benefits to yoga nidra, but here are some. I'm going to start from the bottom. I should have put that on top, but it balances your nervous system, and because yoga nidra balances your nervous system, it also lowers your blood pressure. Pam and I talk about this all the time. There was a point in my life where I used to do a yoga nidra every day at 2 o'clock. No matter what was going on, I would stop and take a yoga nidra. Right now, my life is really busy, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm still in the practice of doing it every day at 2 o'clock. I take yoga nidras as much as I can, but I feel the difference now. One of the benefits is enhanced creativity. Once you come out of a yoga nidra, it's like your creative mind is opened up. It has been said that it can help reduce PTSD. It strengthens your immune system, helps to lower your cholesterol, and it gives you energy. Although you go into a deep state of relaxation, when you come out of a yoga nidra, after you come back into your presence, you begin to feel an energy boost. A lot of times people will say, well, I don't want to take a yoga nidra at 2 or 1 because then it's going to make me sleepy the rest of the day. Well, actually, it does the opposite. It gives you a lot of energy. Okay, Pam. So what we're going to do here is, if I have time, we're going to do a quick 5-minute practice. And so we're going to do this seated. We're going to do this 5-minute yoga nidra. And if you're not comfortable with that, that's okay. You can just sit in your seat where you're at and just breathe in and just listen to the words. But so what I'm going to invite you to do, and because this is going to be recorded, you can take this with you and do it later. So the invitation is to find yourself comfortable in your chair. Take another pause and notice yourself in the chair. And if you can, get 5% more comfortable. Now let's take 3 big breaths together. Go ahead and take 1 in and out. Take a deep breath in. We're going to hold at the top and then exhale. And on the bottom of this last breath, breathe in. Exhale. You can go ahead and start to gently close your eyes down if that's comfortable. Again, now notice your body seated. wherever you're seated. It could be your chair, your bed. Just feel the weight of your body on the chair. If you're sitting on the floor, probably not, but just notice your weight. Take a few more deep breaths in. As you take those deep breaths, begin to see if you can feel a sense of openness in your body on the inhale. And on the exhale, just feel your body begin to relax. Let's do that again. Breathe in. See if you can notice openness. Exhale, feeling the body relax. Noticing your feet on the floor. Notice the sensation of your feet actually touching the ground. When you do these practices, most times folks will start with the feet, but I want you to really notice your feet on the ground. Maybe wiggle your left foot, wiggle your right. Do you notice any sensations, vibrations, or heat? Bringing your attention to notice your legs against the chair, perhaps noticing the pressure of where your legs meet the chair. Just notice that the chair is holding you and supporting you. The ground is holding you. Bringing your attention into your belly. Pausing here for a second. We hold so much tension in our stomachs. Take a deep breath in and try and bring it to your belly. Notice if it's tense or tight. Take another breath in and see if you can soften it. Exhale. Now bringing your attention to your hands. Noticing each finger. Thumb, point finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Just noticing. Moving our attention to our arms. Notice the sensations. Bring your attention to your shoulders and just notice. There may be tension or tightness. We're not changing anything. We're just noticing it. Notice your neck and your throat. Bringing your attention to your head, your face. Notice your jaw. Notice your face muscles. Maybe put your attention into that space in between your eyebrows. Can you notice that space? Taking a breath in, relaxing all the muscles in your face, neck, and shoulders. Now, coming back into your body, begin to notice the sounds around you outside of the room, in the room that you are. Go ahead and wiggle your toes, move around in your seat, and wiggle your hands a bit. Taking another deep, beautiful breath in and exhale. The bottom of the exhale, you can allow your eyes to flutter open and join us back in the virtual room. Hoping that you found that brief 5-minute practice helpful. And if you did, please drop some feedback in the chat and let us know how that felt for you. And if you have any questions for me about the practice of Yoga Nidra, I'm happy to answer those questions. And I know Pam's going to ask, how can you get in contact with me? So where you can find me is my Facebook business page. It's Sacred Healing Spaces. And my email address is tecca.thompson@gmail.com. And those are the places where you can find me. There's a link to my website on the business page. So yeah, connect with me and I can help you bring some more rest into your life. I just want to thank Pam for allowing me to come on and be of service and share my gifts. And also congratulate her for this amazing women's conference. We're rocking it out today with our What's Next with Pam Stone.
Oh, thank you, Tecca. That was so. This was beautiful. Thank you. Look, I feel so rested. Real quick, what led you to get you to the rest yoga?
That's a great question. So actually, there's a whole story behind that, and it's in the back. It's in the back issue of Vision 8 magazine. But the short story was it was during the pandemic, and when the announcement about Ahmaud Arbery came out, it dysregulated me to the point where I was shook, and I was tired, and I could not function. And I found the NAP ministry out of Atlanta. And this woman kept telling me, go lay down, take a nap. And I was like, okay, well, I'm 50 some years old and I felt like I needed permission to take a nap. And so I started taking naps. First, I was taking naps for my survival. And after I started to feel better, I climbed up to self care, right? So I was down at the bottom. It wasn't even self care, I was sleeping to live. And then I started sleeping for rest care. And then as I started to feel better, I was sleeping because it felt good to go lay down and take a nap. And so I wanted to incorporate it into my business. So I became a yoga nidra guide. I took the training so that I could facilitate rest for other women who look like me and who experience the world like I do. But certainly I offer these services to everyone. So that's really how I got into yoga nidra, napping and resting, because rest is absolutely productive. There's so many things open up to you when you take a nap or you rest. And there's also another presentation that I do on the 7 types of rest, because sleeping and napping and all of those things aren't the only way we rest. I don't have time to share that with you, but if anyone out there wants to hear that presentation, get in contact with me and I'll be happy to share it with you.
Thank you, Tecca. This was so amazing. As always, you got me centered. So now I'm ready. I already wrote my notes down and moving to the what's next. I appreciate you, girl.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day, everyone.
You too. Bye bye.